Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Jenner and I will be taking you through a 20-minute yin yoga practice for burnout recovery. Remember before we start that we are honoring our bodies when we are on the mat. We are honoring ourselves. We are showing up for ourselves on the mat. And if you have any injuries or if there is pain or discomfort, remember to move out of the pose that may be causing that discomfort or pain. And if there are any injuries, to prevent further injury, remember that you can always move into child's pose or shavasana, where there won't be further injury to that injured part of the body. We really need to remember to listen to our bodies, honor our bodies, as they are our sacred space, our home. So what we will need today for our yin class are 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, then 2 thick books would work, and we will need a bolster. So if you do not have a bolster, so there are round ones and rectangular ones, if you don't have them, a pillow that you sleep on, 1 or 2 of those would work as well. So I would like to invite you to take one of your blocks or 2, just depending on how your hips feel, or you are welcome to sit on your bolster. Place it in the middle of your mat and coming to easy pose, so cross-legged position, and just finding where it feels most comfortable for you. It's always nice to have that block or 2 blocks of bolster to allow the hips to be above the knees if your pelvis needs that support. Remembering to grow your head, your spine up tall, so your head moving towards the sky and the tailbone moving towards the ground, and placing your hands over your knees. Hands can be facing down to ground, or you're welcome to face them up to connect, and just slowly allowing your body to settle into this shape, closing your eyes or softening the gaze down towards the floor. Rolling your shoulders up to your ears and dropping them back down, allowing them to soften. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and allowing the belly to expand. The diaphragm pulling towards the pelvis as the belly expands, and then exhaling either through the nose or the mouth and allowing all the air to finish before inhaling again. Noticing each part of the body as you breathe. Checking in with each part of the body to notice where the tension is being held, any anxieties that may be being held within the body. Really bringing that awareness, the body awareness, to where you are at in this moment. softening the forehead, the jaw, the fingers and the toes. But at the same time, while softening, remembering that the core is holding you up. So if you are starting to sink into the pelvis, remember to grow the spine up towards the sky. Your torso is supporting you in this shape. Being present with your breath, your body, your mind right now, right here, in this moment, this present moment. 5 more deep inhales and exhales. And then slowly wiggling your fingers and toes. Coming back to a natural rhythm of your breath. And fluttering your eyes slowly open. You can roll your body or move your body over your calves and your knees. Placing one hand on the floor to support you and taking the block out from underneath your buttocks or your bolster. And then moving slowly back to the middle of your mat. Sitting back onto your heels. If you have knee injuries, you can always, or sore knees, you can always place a blanket underneath your knees. So while sitting back onto your heels, place your hands on the mat in front of you. Open your knees wide to the edges of your mat and allow your big toes to touch each other. And then allowing your, before we go down, bring your bolster to in between your thighs. And then place your hands on either side of the bolster and allowing yourself, walking your hands forward and allowing yourself to drop over the bolster. Placing one cheek on the side, either side. And then slowly allowing yourself to settle into this shape. Relaxing your body, softening the body down towards the mat, onto the bolster. You're welcome to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And slowly breathing into the belly again. Noticing how the belly pushes against the bolster and the diaphragm is pulling down towards the pelvis again, where all your digestive organs are being massaged by the bolster and the diaphragm as you breathe in and out. 2 more inhales and exhales in this shape. Slowly rising your neck up and changing cheeks. You may want to notice the different sides and how they may feel. What is the sensations that may be here now in the present, and reflecting on what the neck may have felt like on the other side. Not judging, not wanting to change anything, but just to be aware and be here, be present, allowing your body to start to feel safe in the moment, with the breath in the shape, softening each part of the body. Noticing any tensions or anxieties and allowing the breath to move air as you breathe into that part of the body, creating space, and then allowing the exhale to soften and release. Two more exhales here. If your eyes are closed, slowly flutter the eyes back open and moving the body back up to seated position. You can move the bolster out of the way and then slowly move the body onto the buttocks and allowing the body to move forward. So using your hands to move it forward, toes are towards the front of the mat, and bringing the bolster behind you and pulling it as close to the spine and sacrum as possible. And then moving the legs into a butterfly position. So the soles of the feet coming together. The knees drop open to the side. And you can take your blocks and place them underneath the knees so that the blocks are supporting your thighs and legs. Or not under the knees, but under the thighs, sorry. And then pulling that bolster again as close as possible. And then slowly rolling one vertebra at a time all the way down towards, so that the spine is on the bolster. And then bringing your hands to either side of the body. And noticing any body sensations that you may have. Soft gaze or closing the eyes and inviting your body to soften. And remembering to listen to the body if there's any pain moving out of this pose and into Shavasana or Child's Pose. Or even easy pose, sitting on the mat, allowing your eyes to soften and just noticing where you are. Again, that deep belly breathing. 2 more breaths here in this shape. Slowly taking your hands towards your thighs and bringing your knees towards each other. Your hands can help you. And then slowly moving the body back up. So tucking the chin towards the chest, 1 vertebra at a time, using your hands on either side of the bolster to support your back as you roll all the way back up towards sitting position. Take the blocks out to the sides. The bolster you can move out to the side. And then 1 vertebra at a time, you can move back down towards the mat. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, 1 knee at a time. Rolling from side to side, allowing the back to massage the mat, to massage the back to massage on the mat. Your shoulder blades, your sacrum. Just counteracting the arch from the bolster. And then slowly placing both feet parallel to each other, knees parallel to each other onto the mat. The knees are facing the sky. And you can reach out to find your bolster again. And this actually, you can move towards the wall if you'd like to. It's legs up the wall. So if say for instance this is the wall, you can bring, I'm going to just use the couch if you want to go to the wall, and then I'll use the bolster. So you bring the buttocks as close to the wall as possible, and then move slowly so that your legs can go up the wall, and so that the buttocks is as close to the wall as possible and the legs are up the wall. For another way of doing this, if you don't have space along the wall, you can place both feet parallel to each other, knees facing up, and then bringing the bolster so that it is ready to be pulled underneath you, and bring the heels as close towards the buttocks as possible, and 1 vertebra at a time we're going into bridge pose. Slowly up. Use the arms to also support you. You can raise the heels and pull the bolster so that's underneath your sacrum. Gently place your sacrum onto the bolster, and then you can raise your legs, knees towards your chest again, and then raise your legs up towards the sky. And here we just allow the legs to drain as we walk on the legs all day, every day. You can place the hand on the belly, you can place the hands on the sides of the bolster or next to you, palms up or down, whatever feels comfortable for you. Closing the eyes, softening the gaze if you don't feel comfortable with your eyes closed. Just allowing everything to drain towards the heart, deep belly breathing. Legs up the wall helps with the nervous system to calm down, to move into that rest and digest space. Noticing where the body is at in this shape. Two more inhales and exhales. Just giving your ankles a quick circle around, well, not quick, but gentle. And then bringing your knees back down towards your chest and placing your feet back down towards the mat. You can place the balls of the feet down so that you're on your tiptoes and coming back up into that bridge pose and then pulling the bolster out from underneath you. And rolling one vertebra at a time back down towards the mat. Pressing the heels back down towards the mat. And then slowly taking your left leg down towards the front of the mat, the right leg down towards the front of the mat, allowing your feet to drop open. Rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and pulling the shoulder blades back down like along the mat towards your feet. Arms out towards the side, and we land in Shavasana. Corpse pose. And just deep belly breathing, allowing yourself to notice where you are at right now in this present moment. Allowing yourself to just relax, soften, allow the body to become heavy in towards the mat. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for a longer period of time, or we are ending our practice here. And if you could slowly wiggle your fingers and toes, taking a deep breath in and exhale out with a sigh. And then moving your body either to the left or the right side, Placing your arm underneath your head, knees tucked in towards your chest, nurturing yourself in this shape, and then slowly coming up to seated position. You can place the block back underneath your buttocks. And bringing your hands to your heart. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Thank you for joining me on the mat today and for showing up for you. Sharing some gratitude with yourself, whatever you are feeling grateful for right now in this moment. Sharing that gratitude with others. And thank you for joining me. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day or wherever you are in the day.